Hello amigos, RadiShineAmigo here, and welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot Adobansu Waku Waku Tomodachi Daisakusen? I think that translates to like exciting friendship mission. The Crash Bandicoot Fusion exciting friendship mission, I think. I don't know, that's a Japanese name of the game. I thought the name was pretty cool, so I just thought I'd say it and completely mess up that last word. So yeah, something that I actually just remembered between this part and last part is this game isn't actually the first game to have Spyro and Crash in the same game. Obviously you've got like the demos of Spyro appearing in Crash and stuff, but like let's not count that stuff because it's just a demo. So Crash Nitro Kart for the Game Boy Advance, you can play as Spyro in that game, which I completely forgot about that until like just a second ago. Yeah, and I never really grew up with the Game Boy Advance version of Nitro Kart. Like, I had the PS2 version, so it's just like, well, why do I want the Game Boy Advance version, you know? But, I did buy it, like, probably about a year or so ago. Maybe a bit more than that. I can't remember. But yeah, I got it and found out Spyro's in this game. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe it's not going to be the last time Spyro appears in Crash. Who knows? I mean, I know. Because, like, I know. And I'm sure some of you may already know. You're a big fan of the Crash series. And we've got another one of these helicopter games. Seriously, why? I remember, like, some of these actually being pretty hard as well. And like, because they go on for like quite a while. You have like that bar at the bottom also doesn't really help because I mean, I guess so what I was thinking was, so it doesn't help because it still tells you you've got quite a lot to go in the level. But then I guess if you died and you didn't know, like it didn't come with that bar, then it probably feel like an eternity. I don't know. Sometimes these things make the game feel longer and sometimes those bars work. I feel like they should only really be a thing when it's like a racing game. I mean, like games like Sonic Lost World on the 3DS had one of them. And so it's like those levels were really long. And that it didn't help when you was like 15 minutes into a level and your icon would be like right in the middle of the timeline bar at the bottom. Of course, this game isn't anywhere near as bad. We're like 3 minutes into the video and we've almost done this, so you know. Not that I'd expect it to be really long because it's a mini game collection. Now that I'm actually listening to the music, that is actually from Spyro. If you get 100% in a world in Spyro 2, it would play that song. So yeah, it's kind of weird how they just randomly chose that song to be there. I guess it works better than like the Dwa from Crash, you know. But hey, Bianca. So yeah, I guess it works better than that, but so now I'm kind of curious about what plays in the Spyro one, if it's still the same or if it might be Of course, I haven't played the Spyro one. I don't really have any plans to at the moment. I believe we only have like one more mission left in this world, and then is it the last world after this? I think it might be the last world after this. Let's have a look-see. So last boss we thought was tiny. Next boss. Next boss. Okay, there's 2 more worlds after this. I don't think we've had one of these yet. These are like side-scrolling shooters, and they're not very hard. The most annoying thing is that you're like the screen is like it moves for you, so it just makes it feel really slow. And because like it's pretty easy, it's just I feel it's one of those situations where it's so easy that it becomes hard. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. But when something's really easy, you get bored of it, and then you make tiny mistakes because it's just so boring. It goes so slowly. And because of that, you just get a bit reckless because you get bored, and then all of a sudden you died. That's kind of how I'd explain the difficulty in this. Now, as you can notice, you've got 2 different types of projectiles. You've got these missiles, which are straightforward, which work a lot better, to be honest. Just use these most of the time. And you have the bombs, which arc like downwards, which aren't as useful, but there are probably some situations where it works. Now, I believe you have to... Oh, those types of sections are a bit of a pain, because you can't tell that there's like a wall there until it appears, and you have to go back. But yeah, I believe you actually do have to shoot the nitros with the missile. I don't think there's a exclamation mark crate. I might be wrong. Situations like that, obviously the bombs are a bit more useful than the missiles, because the missiles can't shoot downwards. Kind of what I was getting at, you know, with one of them, like having some cases of some of them being useful. As you can see there, just walking into the crates, or I guess flying into the crates, allows you to destroy them. Kind of like, you know, when you ride like the dinosaur in Crash 3 or something. And yeah, no exclamation mark crate appears. And we're done with that level, so that means we're moving on to the boss. Can you guess who the boss is? It may have been a character that I was talking about last part, if you can remember who I was talking about last part. But I guess we're going to have to play a mashing A minigame. Oh, these minigames really like help build your muscles, because you're just tapping the A button with your thumb, right? So I can like flex my thumb now, and it looks like a tiny little bit less skinnier than it did before. You notice that I did change the aesthetics and stuff for these. It kind of sounds like you die when you finish those missions, because Crash makes the dying sound effects. Like he goes, whoa! So like that's kind of weird, you know? But yeah, I believe right now I'm just exploring some of the hub world, you know, just collecting some extra fruit. Maybe finding a card if there's a card around somewhere. But yeah, we've basically got like everything, I believe. So we can like head over to the boss, wherever the boss may be. Once again, I don't know where everything is in this game, and to be honest, the cards don't really get you all that much anyway. So yeah, there we are. There's the boss. So yeah, we're fighting Nina. Did you guess it was Nina? Get us out of here! Spyro, help! Look, Crash, it's the Professor and Coco. Purple puppy, Nina wants to play. Crash, distract Nina so I can get the Professor and Coco to safety. So yeah, this is kind of like a chase sequence. I loved Spyro's like derp phase at the beginning of the I was gonna say cutscene, but technically it's a still frame with text. It's a visual novel. I don't know. But yeah, we literally just have to run away from Nina. Spikes hurt, so don't touch spikes. And yeah, once we get to the end, we've done it, pretty much. I would like complain that Spyro is taking his time to, you know, get them out, but you know, he doesn't have hands, so I guess it makes sense. Ah, no fair. Good job, Crash. I feel like my voice for Spyro changes every time I read a bit of dialogue. So yeah, it's kind of funny that Nina would fall for that so easily, but I'll get into that in a minute. Our work is ruined. We were so close to discovering it. What can we do? I'm afraid it's up to you two. We'll have to continue to locate the crystals. The two of them will be the... If we can lure the two of them out, maybe we can put a trace around them and follow them back to their base. Then we can stop them for good. So yeah, I guess now kind of makes a bit more sense why we're collecting crystals, because up to this point it's kind of just like, oh, collect crystals and gems. Why? Because you did that in the other games, I guess. Yeah. Collect the crystals and gems. Yeah. So as you can see, this has got a bit more of like a medieval type theme, but like a bit of like magic crafters in it as well, I guess. I think it's magic crafters. What level? Let me just check. What level was this called again? Dragon Castles. And we've got another sheep shooting minigame. Not even the Bandipedia thing says much about this game, which I get some people like ask this, but during my previous Crash Let's Plays, I used the website I was reading off of was Bandipedia. Whenever I'd go about like, you know, trivia and stuff. Yeah, I feel like this level so far has probably done the best job at mixing Crash and Spyro themes together, because I mean the other worlds just kind of felt like Crash levels, you know. And yeah, I get like Spyro has lava levels and ice levels, but it still didn't really feel like it was a mix between Spyro and Crash. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the aesthetic is quite nice in this level though. Like the graphics in this aren't actually that bad for a Game Boy Advance game. It's probably the best part about the game, to be honest, is the graphics. But it's just the gameplay that kind of holds it down, and I'm still shocked that Vicarious Visions make this game. Time to work on our biceps, and by that I mean my thumb. Just got like some Mario blocks on the side of our weights now. Go on, Crash. It does actually, you probably notice, but the A pressing does get a lot more like strict as you get further in the game. So like that one was a lot harder than all the ones that came before it. That's why it took a bit longer. I believe we're heading close to the end of the part here, so obviously we're going to be finding the next level, wherever the level may be. The camera here is just beautiful, isn't it? I can't see where anything is. I kind of just gave up at that point. Aku Aku's like, no, go up there. I guess I'll be going up there later. Whoa, okay. That was not unfair at all. At least it spawns you back to where the last level was. So now we're back up here and we can enter up and away. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.